Hi friends, Pastor Lauren here to offer another short video on how to get connected to Conway FUMC. This video is about how to get connected via Zoom, whether that's to click on a link and join a meeting or to set up a meeting yourself for a group you're a part of. We've been using Zoom links for Sunday school with Pastor Michael on Sunday mornings, communion on the first Sunday of the month. Other groups like mid-youth and youth and even women's Bible study have been meeting via Zoom. It is a great way for us to be connected, to see one another's faces, and to get to share in God's love with one another in this way. This is going to be a video about how to join those meetings, and I hope it will help you. One thing I want to mention as we start is that we are not publishing Zoom links on Facebook or in any other way that's public. The only way you'll see Zoom links is by email, most of the time by a church-wide email. That's how you can get information about Pastor Michael's Sunday School or communion. You might get an email if you're on trustees or church council, and that will have the Zoom link in it. Because Zoom is a video chat service, we want to be very secure and careful about who receives this information, who's able to join the call, and things like that. So I want to let you know that. We're not trying to make things complicated or hard for you. We're just trying to be safe. So here is how you'll start. It's important that you're getting church-wide emails. So if you're not doing that, you need to email welcome@conwayfumc.org. Ask to be added to the churchwide email list, and we'll make sure you get on the list. So this is my churchwide email I received on Saturday. We send one out every Saturday, letting you know about what's happening Sunday morning in worship, but also throughout the week. So this would be a place you might find Sunday school information, Zoom link for communion, all of those things would be here. We also send a midweek email out on Wednesday or Thursday. We often include Zoom links there too. So it's important for you to know where these emails are and to know that you're getting them. So I'm going to scroll down in this email, and you'll see all kinds of information, joining us for worship. Then this is the online bulletin for this Sunday. So I'm going to keep scrolling to announcements, and I'm going to see right here that Pastor Michael is offering Zoom Sunday School. All you have to do is click on the link. This bolded text is the link, and it will take you to the Zoom meeting. If you want to call instead, you can follow these steps below. We'll always try to provide information about calling, but we really recommend if you have a webcam on your computer, if you have a phone or a tablet, that you call in on video, because it's a great way to be able to see people and connect with people. So one more thing I want to show you before I hop on this Zoom meeting is there may be a time when you can't find your church-wide email, and we do always put our online bulletins on the website. So I'm going to go to conwayfumc.org. I'm going to hover my mouse over online resources. I'm going to go down to online worship bulletins. I'm going to click on this most recent Sunday. So this was for this past Sunday. And if on Sunday morning I want to join Pastor Michael's Sunday School, I just scroll down and I can click here on Zoom this link again, or call in this way. So I'm going to go back to my email. If you get an email to join a trustees meeting or SPR meeting or something like that, the same is true. Just find the email that was sent to you by the church administrator or by Colleen in the church-wide email and click on the link. So I'm going to click on this link right here, and it's going to take me to Zoom. It's going to open up a new page most likely, unless you have the Zoom app downloaded onto your phone or tablet or on your desktop. I just use my web browser, so it's going to ask if I want to open Zoom meetings, and I do. And then it's going to launch the Zoom meeting. So it is connecting to the Zoom meeting, and it may ask you a couple of questions. The first question it asks me is, do I want to join with computer audio? And I do want to join with computer audio. You can also click on test speaker and microphone to try things out and make sure people can hear you and that you can hear others. I'm going to click join with computer audio. Another question it might ask you is if you want to join with video or without video. And it didn't ask me that question because my video doesn't appear. So I'm going to click down here on start video. You'll see right now there's a red line over the camera, but I'm going to click that I want to start the video. So here I am. And other people will join the call, other boxes will show up as well. If you're having trouble seeing yourself or if people can't hear you, you need to look down here in the left-hand corner or wherever the microphone and the video camera are on your tablet, your iPhone. If they have red lines through them, that means people cannot hear you. If they have a red line, that means people cannot hear you. People can't see you. So you need to unclick those so people are able to hear and see you. Right now, I have this in full screen. But if you want to exit full screen, you just click on the exit full screen and it will take you out of that. I also want to show you if you want to chat, if you want to send a message to someone else or to the whole group, you can do that right here. Everyone, if there's other people in the meeting, it will give you options to send private chats to people as well. You can share files. So this is a great option. When you are ready to leave, you just hit leave meeting. I do want to mention a couple other things. If you are running the meeting yourself, you can share your screen with others. You can also hit record and you can record a meeting, but you need to let everyone else in the meeting know you're recording. But if you're covering Sunday school and some people weren't able to join, but you want them to watch later, you can do things like that here. You can also have people give thumbs up or clap. And there are other features as more participants join that you can find as well. If you are, they can raise their hand to let you know that they need to speak, and so a hand will be right there. If you're leading a meeting, you also have the ability to mute participants. So you can, instead of just muting yourself, you can also mute other people, especially if they're having trouble finding the mute button themselves. I'm going to leave the meeting now, and I'm going to show you how to set up a meeting on Zoom. So you'll see I have logged into my profile, and I am wanting to set up a Zoom meeting for a group of people that are going to meet. Let's say I am a part of a United Methodist Women's Circle, and they want to have a meeting. So I've logged in. If you haven't set up an account, it's good to set up an account. So you need to go to zoom.us and set up an account. But then you click over here on the left on meetings. Okay, and see, I'm going to click here now, schedule a new meeting. So I'm going to say United Methodist Women Circle meeting. And then I'm going to say this meeting is going to be next Monday, May 18th. It's going to be at 7 p.m. So I'm going to scroll down to 7 p.m. here. Okay, a note, Zoom is free for you, but there is a 40-minute limit on meetings if you only have the free version. And you can upgrade and pay for a monthly fee, but most of the time a 40-minute time limit should be fine. So that is how long the meeting will be. It'll let you know as time is running down. I'm in Central Time, so that part's fine. A couple other things I want you to pay attention to. Generate automatically means it's just going to generate a meeting ID, which will be important later. And then also require meeting password. This is one way to ensure security and safety. So all you have to do is keep that box checked. It looks like it's not even going to let me uncheck it. A password is required. So you need to make sure you give that information to the person who is joining the meeting as well. Then you want to decide if you want people's video to be on immediately when they get on the call. If you do, then you can change it to on, but it's kind of nice to let it stay on off so people can turn the video on when they're ready. But you do have to remember to instruct people if they're having trouble figuring that out to go to the video camera and make sure there's not a line through it. There are a couple options. You can let people join the meeting before you get on. So if other people are early and you're not, they can join the meeting and be a part of the meeting and be talking with people. You can check mute participants upon entry so that if you're wanting to start a meeting right away, people won't be interrupting and won't be talking over the host. You can also enable a waiting room. This is another security option for you if you want to be sure that you only let people in who you approve of or who you know. So if you're wanting this meeting to be especially safe, you'll check enable waiting room and it won't let anyone in that you do not allow in as the host. So I'm going to hit save. And then I'm going to scroll down. So this is the meeting right here. This is the meeting ID and then the meeting password. If you want to email the information to people, you can copy this invitation right here. And you can just copy all of this information by hitting copy meeting invitation and then send that out to everyone via email. It's a super easy way to do it. If you have questions about setting up a meeting or questions about how to get information out to a group about a Zoom meeting, please call the church office. We'd love to help you figure that out. We want people to be connected. We want people to be meeting. And so we know that that's an important way for people to do that.